What's up, my friends? I'm back with another one here today, the MagicX XU Mini M handheld game player. This is another 2.8-inch screen console, and it's, I think, going to be a little bit more powerful than the others we have, which are the Anbernic RG28XX and the Miyoo A30. Both great little mini devices, but both of those are open source and able to be customized pretty well. This, on the other hand, I think is somewhat locked down based on some of the other things I've seen out there so far. Shout out to Dead Fred, he beat me to this one. Check out his channel, Dead Fred, at DeadFred69, I think it is. And For the Next, who posted a video, gosh, a couple weeks ago on this, like a 2-hour thing. I haven't got into those videos yet. I kind of wanted to go into this blind like I usually do. So here we are. This is the listing that I got it from. Ampown. I think there's other stores that sell it too, not just Ampown like MagicX, but I got the orange one. This is the black one here. I probably should have got this one, but I don't know. I already have an orange one, orange and white, the 28XX. But yeah, here it is, 640 by 480, 2.8-inch screen. Excuse me. It's an RK3562 chip. That's different than some of the others. You know, we've had the RK3326 and the RK3566, I believe, if I'm getting those numbers right. But yeah, we have a 2600 milliamp hour battery. I can't remember what the size of the batteries are in the other two micro devices I just showed. But yeah, okay, languages. Let's get out of there and scroll up for a second here. The details we have here, basically, yeah, orange, gray, black. I'm losing my voice here, excuse me. CPU is a RK3562 quad-core 64-bit Cortex A53, clocked at 1.8 gigahertz. For all of you out there who know what that stuff means, it has a GPU, Mali G52, and it has 1 gig of DDR4 RAM at 2666 megahertz. Is that what that is? Linux operating system. Looks like it has only one TF card or SD card slot based on the fact that it has built-in storage. Let's just move this aside. It looks like we could go up to 512 megabyte TF card. I think that's enough for now. Let's open up this box. I'm going to move this out of the way, and we're going to zoom out. That's a little too far. There we go. All right. Let's open this thing up. My hair's getting out. Oh, this one's tight. It came in its own little case, just like the Miyoo did. The Miyoo came in a bag. I didn't get a bag for the RG28XX. So here we are, bunch of bubble wrap in here. All right, let's just get that out of the way. All right, so there's the bag compared to the Miyoo A30 bag. This one's right side up. I kind of like that about it. The Miyoo A30 is, you know, it's upside down, like in my opinion. I like the little tag thing on the zipper, but it's upside down. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Anyway, let's see this console here. The Ampown XU Mini M by MagicX. Our little tag, Ampown, nice, I like that. The zipper flows nicely. All right, we have a little bag. Let's go in the zipper first. We have our our USB-C to A cable, or A to C. Some wipes, a screen protector, and a little manual. So, looks like a decent size little manual here. There's the basic overview. System start, shutdown, reboot, charge, main interface operation. Just gonna let you guys get a peek at the entire thing here. Emulator operation, call out PSP emulator menu, call out Saturn emulator menu. Can this thing play Sega Saturn? Answer other emulators, and a bunch of stuff down there. So remember, this is just a first impressions video, guys. This is not a full review. I'm just gonna open this thing up and we're gonna see what it has to offer. And then down the line, I'm sure there'll be a lot of things to learn. as more people get this console in their hands. All right, so we're gonna put this aside now. What does that say? Stock firmware. All right, so we got a website there, the MagicX team, magicx.team. So maybe that's where we can go to get the firmware if you got one of these and it was, I don't know, wasn't already flashed. Okay, so that orange is different than I expected it to be. Take a look at the RG28XX orange. It's definitely a different orange. This one seems like it might match better with the grip. I can't find it right now, but I have a grip. Oh, there it is. I don't think it's gonna fit in it. Nah, it's definitely not gonna fit in it, but no, it doesn't match better. This one matches better. Anyway, okay, so that's the color we have here. I kind of like it. It's actually better than I thought it was gonna be. I was a little bit conflicted with the fact that I chose orange again instead of black or what was the other color? I don't even remember right now. But yeah, this thing, it's looking pretty good. D-pad, it's bigger than the one on the 28XX. All right, so it has a central pivot. Doesn't feel bad. It actually feels pretty good. Sticks are concave, look at that. That's rare. Usually you have the convex sticks. So we have inline shoulder buttons. Normal clickiness, just like pretty much the 28XX. They sound very similar. Face buttons, they're kind of flat and sharp. I kind of like that though. I don't know. Let's just hope that they don't bottom out. Is this getting in focus? Okay. They feel good. Light on the touch, but snappy. Yeah, they feel good. I think my hands are settling into the video here. Yeah, I know I get shaky, guys. Some thumbsticks. Ooh, that feels really nice. It feels similar to the Retroid Pocket Pro 4 Pro thumbsticks. It really does. Maybe a little bit more resistance on it, but it has that like thinner kind of central stem to it. They actually feel good. I wish more consoles would use these concave thumbsticks like that. So there's the profile, really slim. Looks like it can fit in the pocket pretty easily. Oh, we have a TF card sticking out of the side. Look at that, it's popping out. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, my hands are still a little shaky here. Bear with me, guys. 64 gigabytes. Let's get that back in there before I snap it in half. I have to use my nail. All right. We have a little, is it a backfiring speaker? It looks like we have, I think we have dual speakers on here, down here. Again, I don't know if they're stereo or dual mono. We have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. I think that's just heat dissipation right there. So our power button is on the bottom and we have a G button. I don't know if that's like menu or if that's reset. We also have a G button right here in the center. So yeah, those there. Select button here. Quiet. Actually, this one's less quiet. The select is really quiet. Nice. I like the way that one is. Start is a little bit loud, but so they're clicky. This G button, also kind of a quiet click. It's very quiet, this G button. So volume up and down, I mean down and up, the way it should be. Charging and OTG, USB-C ports. And, excuse me, I'm losing my voice. So yeah, volume, kind of clicky. Let's start this thing up. Let me zoom in for you guys. Sorry for the shaky camera and the shaky hands, guys. It's one of those days. Do we want to peel this? Let's peel. This is bugging. All right, so we're starting on PSP. Okay, can we press the... Yeah, okay. So we got PSP, PlayStation, Nintendo DS, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, NES, Game Sports. I wonder what we have in there. We'll check in a second. It says Arc OS. Interesting. Open Beats of Rage, Sega Dreamcast. Do these have the number of... Oh, 11 games. Okay. Naomi Arcade, 15 games. Sega Saturn, 7 games. Mega Drive, almost 1,000 games. MAME Arcade, 1273. Capcom, is this just System 1? 27 games. Oh, here's System 1, 31 games. System 2, 35 games. And System 3, 8 games. SNK Neo Geo, 170 games. Arcade, I wonder if that's like different than MAME, if that's Final Burn Neo or what, but that's 206 games. Amstrad CPC, I've never played that before. 114 games. Atari 7800, 58. Lynx, 83. Japanese Famicom, 382. Two different Japanese Famicoms. One that has 382, one that has 152. Game & Watch, 52. Game Gear, 376. Game Boy, 529. Game Boy Color, 535. Intellivision, 135. Master System, 265. MSX 2, 81. Neo Geo Pocket, 8. Neo Geo Pocket Color, 35. PC Engine or TurboGrafx 16, 292. Mega Drive 32X, 32. Sega SG 1000, 68. Wonder Swan Color, 66. Tools, we have one tool, one game, one tool. All games, total games, I can't see. It looks like it says 10,749. I don't believe that's 110,000. Yeah, 10,000 games. No faves. Back to PSP, 50 games in PSP, 121 in PlayStation, 146 in DS, 139 in Nintendo 64, 1024. Yeah, we're good. Let's go back here real quick before we were right there at PSP. Let's just press A and see what we have in here. So it's gonna be the PSP mini games mostly, I think. Ooh, I wonder if we could turn that noise off. So excuse me. God of War and Grand Theft Auto are included. Alright, so we have some of the bigger games, like not most of them, but some of them. Pac-Man, I like that, but that's one of the minis. Let's, before we go any further, what was it that I saw? There was kind of like a tools section on here. Before I do any of that, let's just press start, see what happens, select nothing, G, let's see what happens. Okay, so I could already tell this is a, not a full scale what is it, emulation station, or is this Emulec? I don't know, but it's right in front of my face, emulation station. So that's all we have right there. When we press, we don't have any of the other options there. That's interesting. So yeah, really limited. Okay, hopefully the systems are set up properly so things work. I guess I don't get systems like this to play those big heavy-hitting games. I'm in it for more like Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and all the 4x3 systems. But let's just do what we do on this channel. Go into Game Boy. Let's see if they have things scaled correctly and if there's any options to change things. And first, do they have the Mario games? Let's see. Okay. Just go to S. ST, SU. No Mario games. Alright, so it is what it is. Let's just go to, wow, Street Fighter 2 on Game Boy. Let's do it. Start new game. So it's not scaled correctly. It's in black and white. I'm sure there's going to be custom firmware that comes out for this where everything is perfect. One of you magicians out there will make it happen right away. But let's see what we have here. We have resume, restart, save, load, cheats, and exit. Doesn't look like we have anything for aspect ratio. And this is a first impression video, guys. So there might be stuff in here that I'm just not aware of yet. So we're just checking it out. Let's just play a quick. I don't know if I've even played Street Fighter 2 on Game Boy before. Can we do a Hadouken on the Game Boy? Whoa, that volume is loud. Still fighting Zangief first. What's up with that? Oh, that's kick. There it is. Can we do a dragon? Damn, he's blocking everyone. Dragon punch. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Alright, spin kick. Nope. Damn. Nope. I was trying to do the spin kick. I'm still asking you guys how to pronounce that thing. There it is. Alright. Alright, we beat him. Okay, so that's Game Boy. We see how Game Boy plays. Black and white. Not proper aspect ratio, but it plays. Let's get out of there. Exit. Alright. Let's move on to another system. So that's pretty much telling me that every system in here is going to be, 4:3 aspect ratio, which is fine for most games. Well, let's see what we have in tools. Controller test. What does that do? Hope I don't mess something up with this. So it's just telling me which buttons I press. So start and select to get out of here. All right, let's get out of there. So this is a 3562 chip in it. That's something I haven't heard in any of the other consoles that have come out. Excuse my voice, you guys. I'm a little raspy today. What is this? Oh, that's all games. Let's just go into, let's see what we have in Dreamcast here. Do we have Ikaruga, Sonic Adventure, Soul Calibur? I guess, let's try House of the Dead on a 2.8-inch screen. Let's see what happens. See if we can get into it quick without all the intro and dialogue. So it's the Japanese version. Good thing it's not typing of the dead. Let's do this. I'm assuming this is going to be my fire button. I don't know though. Actually, it could be up here. Hold your fire. All right, let's start. Oh, I don't want to pause. Oh, I lost my audio for a second. Let me skip it. I don't want the intro. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, how do we reload? Okay. How do I reload? I'm not sure how I reload yet. I'm not sure what it... It's R2, which is kind of not easy in this position. Just gonna have to like reach out for it. Press them both at the same time constantly. But it's playing perfectly fine. Holy crap, it's loud. The lines are so cheesy in House of the Dead. Take this. Yeah. Would have thought of a 2.8-inch screen, It's playable. It's totally playable. Oh, I couldn't save him. Sorry. Sorry, buddy. Saved her. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, I hit him. Did I hit him? Her? Him? Wow. I'm doing better than I thought. I hope I'm not getting a terrible reflection of my face like I did in the last video. I apologize for that, guys. I can't tell in the moment when I'm filming. Did he kick her in the butt? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright. Okay, we're good, guys. Dreamcast, House of the Dead. Not bad. I'm impressed. Really loud, though. I seem to not be able to... Okay, I pressed the G button and it seemed to just straight escape out of there. All right, we're gonna have to test something else just to see if that's the case for everything in Dreamcast. Is there no option to save state? So let's click the buttons. I forgot to say that the sticks are clicky sticks too, but okay, nothing working. Okay, so we're gonna press the G button, see if it just escapes straight out. Well, what's going on there? Okay, it's just starting up. I pressed the G button really quickly too, and it escaped. So, all right, that is Dreamcast on the MagicX what is it, XU Mini M. It is what it is. I'm sure things will get better soon. Let's keep moving. Naomi, Sega Saturn. What do we have in Sega Saturn? Panzer, Dragoon. It's going to take too long to play this stuff right now, but you know what? I just got to check and see if it plays without being choppy, at least the intro. I don't have high hopes. But Dreamcast played nice. This is starting up nice. I wonder if there's a way to adjust brightness. I didn't see anything in the settings for that either. But you know, we do have a manual that I haven't read yet, so that's going to be something we're going to have to look into. As this is happening, I'm taking a peek at the manual. Brightness settings, options, system settings, brightness. Okay, so it's theirs. I just gotta go to options, system settings. That's what it says, at least in the manual. All right, let's press start here. Come on. I've never really played this game like thoroughly, so we're just gonna try it for a minute. Destiny begins, my friends. So it should be like a rail shooter, right? 2 in a row. 2 rail shooters in a row. What am I pressing? Okay. Okay, so only D-pad for this. Thumbstick. Well, that's the way it should be for Sega Saturn. I'm not thinking. I never had a Sega Saturn. Okay, so is there a way to make him go up in the air? No, he flies where he wants. I could see on my little indicator as to which way I'm supposed to go here, but it's playing perfectly fine, I think, right? He's just running, he's just not ready to fly yet. I wish I could map the thumbstick to work for this, just for the heck of it, but well, Panzer Dragoon is playing. Look at that. Graphics are pretty nice. I would have been impressed when this first came out. Oh, it's like Indiana Jones. Oh, what was that? Is that the way it's supposed to look? You guys let me know. Where am I going here? Can I turn? Yeah, I'm looking behind me. That's okay. All right, you guys. I think, you know, we could sit here all day and play Panzer Dragoon, but you could see that it's running actually pretty well in here, which is impressive. So let's see if this one has the ability to save a game. Before I even press the G button, let's just press start. Pauses it. Start select. Okay, here we go. Please. Okay, each one has a different kind of setting. So Dreamcast we weren't able to get out. Game Boy we were, and we were able to save state, load state. And here we have resume, save state, load state, player 1, 2, and exit. I'm just going to exit for now. So this is a pretty locked down firmware, but the games are playing well on it, which is pretty damn cool. Let's just check out some Crash if it's on here. I know I should check Bloody Roar, but I'm not good at that game, and it's just not a game for me. But I'll let you guys know if you want. If you want to know if Bloody Roar, it's hard to say that too, runs well, I'll test it out. Just one race, PlayStation 1. I think everything's going to run perfectly fine on here up to maybe even PSP. I don't know. There's going to be some problems with PSP. I think it's going to have like frame skip and stuff on, but I have a feeling God of War is going to be like a playable, glitchy game. You know, it's just going to be kind of choppy but playable. We'll have to see. We'll test it. I'm not going to test Grand Theft Auto because it just takes so long. Even God of War takes long, but I know how to cut and edit my videos now, so I could do that if you guys want, or if I choose to. I just don't like doing it, but I know I should. Let's just play a quick arcade race. thing feels good in the hands. It's a little thicker than the other devices, but you know, for being a tiny little device, I kind of like it. But definitely feels, the D-pad and the buttons feel good. And I was able to pull off fireballs, dragon punches, and the spin kicks on the Game Boy Street Fighter. That was pretty impressive because I don't know, I mean, maybe it's easier than I think to pull them off. They probably make it pretty damn easy on the Game Boy to successfully pull off the moves, being you have 2 buttons available. So this is playing nice, no surprise. Ampown, MagicX, XU, Mini M. I think I'm saying that right. These names of these handhelds, man, I swear. And I know, like, I get the comments in almost each video. It's like, new device this week, everything's the same. I know, it's true. It is, you know, I still get intrigued by the different form factors, so it's fun for me. But, you know, and I'll test different games if you guys want. You know, give me some recommendations in the comments as to which games would be good to test or fun to watch in the videos. But for the most part, I play what I'm familiar with and stuff to give me an idea of how a system plays. And this one is a little different, being that it has a different chip than most handhelds anyway. That Arcade 3562 chip. Not that that's a better chip than what we've been seeing recently, but it's different, you know, from the 3566 and the Arcade 3326, you know, which is what we have in the R36S. So I wonder if this thing could be, like, if ArcOS or anything like that can be flashed to this. You know, I don't know that much about custom firmware and all that. I've learned to flash custom firmware and all that, but man, when I go into those Discord chats, there's too much going on there for me to keep up. Alright, so this plays perfectly fine. Let's hope we can save our games in PlayStation. Alright, so it's the same basic interface that is being used for Game Boy Advance. Is this some form of RetroArch that's just really scaled down? Or is this just, I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me. Teach me. I'm just sharing with you. These buttons feel really nice. I like the way they feel when I press them. They're just a nice bit of resistance. Not too much, not too little. Mega Drive, DS. What do we have in DS? We're not going to have any of the Mario games, I guess. Contra 4. Let's check it out. See how we're going to switch screens in Nintendo DS. Okay, so we have side by side. Okay, so we have side by side or top and bottom. Do we not have it looks like we don't have single screen option. Oh, there we go. So I clicked the left thumbstick, and you could go single screen or double screen by clicking the left thumbstick. Awesome. And then L2 and R2. Switch between them. That's pretty cool. Okay, that works. I don't need a bunch of settings, extra settings, as long as it works, but man, I swear I feel like the volume goes back up for every system. I don't know if it's just the different emulators or what, but let's just test this out for a minute. Arcade mode. I'll switch to single screen once we get into game. I'm going easy. I guess we can test the Contra test on here, huh? Which one is it? The bottom screen, or is it going to be the top one? I'm not sure yet, so... Okay. Oh, it's both screens. It's one of those games. Okay, so it's like a, you know, like a vertical shooter. This one, I wonder if this one, if you could set this to play vertically. I've never played this before. Have you guys? Sorry, I'm out of screen. Oh my goodness. How do I jump? Well, okay. What am I? Oh man. Okay. I don't know how to jump yet. That's my leash. That's jump B, like it should be. Okay, it's really hard to see being a 2.8-inch screen and having both of these at once. So it's not the ideal game, Nintendo DS game to play on here. I think, you know, if you're going to play a DS game on here, you're going to play one that utilizes one screen during a game. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, I'm out of here. Okay, so pressing G, no saving game for Nintendo DS, just goes straight out. It's pretty cool that you can see we can switch between left, right, top, bottom, or single screen. So that's good. We're just not gonna have, well, it looks like, look at it, it says Nintendo DS and it shows the Mario Kart game on there, but it's definitely not gonna have it in here. So we see how Nintendo DS works. I'm sure it's all gonna play fine. But yeah, I'm not going to play, like, I think it's Sonic Colors that also has a similar kind of format where it's both screens, top and bottom. And it's kind of cool when you're playing on an actual DS, or for me, oh, there's some Mario Luigi right here. Look at that, Mario Kart DS. Wow, what do you know? Okay, let's see if it plays. Maybe there are Mario games on here. Maybe I am going to have to go into CapCut and throw a little bit of disclaimers and text above my statements. Come on, start up. Don't just close out. Awesome. We have some Mario games. I was kind of surprised because this company has put out some other consoles and they definitely have the Mario games on them. All right, so here we are again. We could switch between top, bottom, left, right, and single screens. So for now, I'm going to start here. Dr. Drastic. So they're using Drastic. Everything is great. This is great. This is a cool little system. Let's do 100. Let's do Yoshi this time. And now we can go top screen. How cool is that? It's set up right and it works well. Look at this. It seems to even be starting up better than it does on like a R36S, because you'll see the bottom screen will be flickering as the race is loading, where it didn't look like it was here. Oh, damn. I usually use Mario when I test this game. I'm not used to using Yoshi. He seems pretty weak. He got smacked around. Alright, stay in camera, Nick. Alright, so I'm pretty excited. I mean, I'm looking forward to the custom firmware coming out for this device, because I have a feeling it's going to happen. I have a feeling that people are going to like this device, and they're going to like what they did with the M17 and stuff, hopefully even more, because this seems to be like what they did after improving the software for the M17, other than like, what is it, MinUI or Simple Menu, I forget what custom firmwares work for the M17, but here this is playing well on a lockdown firmware, and it seems like they kind of knew what we wanted, at least for the most part, other than open source completely available options. You know, we can't put filters or shaders or anything on our RetroArch stuff, or even scale it properly, so they don't know exactly what we want. But I'm still impressed. It's playing well. I just don't understand why they don't leave the full menu on there. Maybe, you know, it's because they want it to be for everybody, and they don't want, you know, how easy it is to mess things up in those menus, and then have a brick or have a system that just you're never going to be able to fix, because, you know, obviously not everybody's going to go into the forums and ask questions and learn how to fix things. So they just want it to be something that someone could give someone as a gift, and games are just going to generally play. Which they do, you know. They're just, you know, not perfect because we can't scale Game Boy, and I'm guessing that PSP is not gonna. Maybe it will be scaled correctly. We'll test that next. But DS is looking good. Dreamcast looked good, except there was no saving games in Dreamcast. Sega Saturn played well. Man, I'm actually kind of impressed. Alright, so let's get out of here. We know we can... Is it not going to... Oh, it didn't let us... I thought we were going to be able to save our game. I'm forgetting things too quickly here. I just want to go back in for 1 second and see if we have any options like drastic, where you press the thumbstick down. And on the other one, you know, like often it would be the right thumbstick. If you press it in, you'll get the drastic menu. Are they giving that to us here? No. It's just, you know, they're using this thumbstick to switch between the screens, but there's no menu. So I'm a little bit bummed out about that. So we don't have a way to save games in Nintendo DS, according to what I'm seeing here. So Maybe that'll be something that'll improve in the future. But man, this cat here on this new mouse pad thing. All right, so we got the Mario games in here. Unfortunately, I don't think we can save our Nintendo DS games. Let's check some PSP out. It's a little bit unfortunate about Nintendo DS. After this, I think I'll zoom out. We'll just take a look at the three 2.8-inch consoles that are popular right now. The A30, the 28XX, and this one, the MagicX XU Mini M. And we'll probably call it after that, but so far, I think it's pretty cool. Just unfortunately, they've kind of limited us, which is something they seem to do. All right, so that's not new game. Okay, I guess that's the way it was. I'm going Mortal. You know, I could have probably went normal at this point. I've played through this game. All right, can we skip this? We can. That's unfortunate that we can't skip through it, but at least we'll be able to see. Sometimes the intro will like be glitchy and it'll tell you whether or not the game is even playable, and so far it looks decent. Come on. Maybe I'll skip through some of this.
And on this day, Kratos had been called upon by the gods to confront an unthinkable evil unleashed on the city of Atlas by the invading Persian army.
Alright, here we go. Shores of Attica. It looks smoother than some systems, I'll tell you that. It looks smoother than the R36S. Alright. God, I hate that. Yeah, it's scaled correctly. We have 16:9. It's just so tiny. Like, it's just so tiny. But it's playing well. We have the sky. The graphics aren't all glitched out like on some of the other systems. Yeah, it's playing well. Let's see if I can just beat that first big head boss. Oh, get out of here, man. I need to shoot the arrow. Yeah, they just keep coming, and they give me my chance. Alright, come on. God of War's playing well, which tells me pretty much PSP is going to play pretty well on here, overall. Just put on your reading glasses. Alright, so that big old beast that pops his head through this, you know, we'll end it right after that. Or we'll end it if I just can't seem to time it right with the button presses, because sometimes I suck at that. And if it's taking too long, I feel your pain. Let me just get my I like to smash all the boxes. That one doesn't get smashed? Oh well, whatever. Let's do this. Oh, I forgot, it's this guy. Oh, there he is. Okay. It's playing really well. Screen looks nice too, really nice. Graphics look good. Okay, I know. Oh, what did I do? What did I do? I don't know how I did that. Okay, wait. X, back. I don't know how I did that. I must have pressed start by accident. I'm getting caught up in myself now. Yeah, it's such a tiny system that obviously games like this where you're using both shoulder buttons, and I'm pressing that top, you know, the triangle button. It's kind of easy to hit that start button. Man, I'm moving out of the screen. I hate when I do that. All right, here we go. Can I get it? Nope. All right, one more try. I missed that. I thought I got that. All right, guys. You know, this could take me 15 minutes or it could take me 3 minutes, and we've got an idea of how PSP plays on here. Let's see. Let's just see real quick if we have any option to save games or any PSP menu at all, PPSSPP menu at all. Okay, so it's PPSSPP, very, very scaled down. So we have a continue save. What do we have in control? Okay, so we can adjust our controls, which is kind of good. At least there's that. There's not much else I would really need to do in PSP other than maybe make it full screen if you're one of those weird people that don't mind it stretched. But I don't even know if that it doesn't seem like there's any graphics options on here. It's just control options. But things are where they should be. So all right, cool. We have scaled down version of PPSSPP, and at least, you know, we have the basics of what we need, and it works. So that's that. You know, one thing I wanted to do is see the brightness on here. Oh, look at that. All of a sudden, all kinds of stuff shows up. Wow. What am I doing here? No, I don't want to restore default. Yeah, back. I want to get out of there. So whatever I did earlier, we didn't see all this. Systems displayed. What did I do? I reset the whole thing somehow. Oh man. See, this is what I had earlier. Here we are again. Okay, so you saw at the beginning of the video when I pressed it. This is the quick access menu that we got. I'm gonna go back. That is really weird. How did I get that full menu? There it is. Okay, so you go into a game list and you get the full menu. Okay. Interesting. But I don't want to end up closing the whole system down and restarting it again. But UI, full, games, okay. Oh, there I go again. I did the same thing. That was what I pressed last time. So there's some weird things going on with the system here. You can't get into the menu directly, but you can get into it once you're in a game list. So if you see here, I press it, it's scaled down to that. But you go into the menu here, then you press it, and you have some options. I'm going to stay out of some of these settings. I don't need to go to language. TF card management, what's that? Okay, 1 or 2. Oh no, I don't want to. I just want to back out of there. I don't want to mess anything up. System settings. Okay, we're only at 55% brightness. So let's see. Okay, definitely got brighter. Let's see how dim it gets. Wow, very dim. Okay, so we have some settings on here that are useful and some settings that are kind of, unfortunately, broken or weird, and some that are just gone. So yeah, I'm not gonna mess with these settings right now. You know, things are fine as far as the controller and stuff goes. I'm gonna back out of here. Now we know now that we can get into the menu once we're in a list, but we can't do it right here. Right here we just get the basics, not even brightness. So you got to go into a list. So like I said, first impressions video, guys, not a review, but I can give my opinion on it. I like it. I just think that it's going to get some custom firmware and get even better. So yeah, I really don't know if I should play anything else. Let's just go into Super Nintendo and see if the Mario games are in there, since I was mistaken about, what was it, Game Boy? They didn't have Super Mario Land, which is what I looked for. So I'm going to look for Super Mario Kart, Super Mario World. There's a, I thought it, yeah, F-Zero. Okay. Super, super, super. There we go. We got the Mario games I just saw. Beautiful. Okay, so the Mario games are here. Maybe on Game Boy they just didn't have Super Mario Land, because that's the only. I assumed if that one wasn't there, none of them are going to be there. So, or it just might have slipped right past me, because that's something that can happen, very likely. Okay, thumbstick works on here as well, which is kind of good. It kind of feels like better. I like the D-pad. Don't get me wrong, the D-pad feels good. It's just, you know, kind of cramped. I feel like I have a better grip on the handheld if I'm holding my fingers on the bumpers or whatever you want to call them. Even though on this one I press A to shoot I always forget that. Yeah, I press A. No, a thumbstick isn't better. D-pad is better. Take that back. You press A to shoot your item here. Cool little handheld. Which one do I like best out of all three of the 2.8-inch screen handhelds? Man, you know, I really do like the Miyoo A30 a lot. But this, you know, I don't really need that right stick so far. Like, I'm not sure where I'm going to be using it. What, Ape Escape? It doesn't seem to do anything in Nintendo DS on here. So, it's really kind of in the way right now. I can feel it under my thumb, and I'd rather it not be there. Even though it's a cool stick, I like the concave look to it and the feel. It feels good, but no. How did I get past that? But yeah, the right stick is kind of unnecessary, especially with this lockdown firmware, in my opinion. But overall, it's still pretty cool. And I think with the custom firmware in the future, people are going to be happy that you have that second stick. And I'm pretty sure it'll happen. You guys always make something amazing happen. So there we go. We can save our game if we want, but we're not going to. Alright guys, I think that's it for the MagicX Mini M by Ampown, I think. Ampown, shout out. So there it is right there. So if we wanted to get into the menu, we can do it because we're in the list. We learn that now. Go back out, we get that real scaled down list. So that's it guys, that's what we have here. Maybe in the future we'll do let me zoom out. A little, you know, showdown between the three, so we can see which one is best. You know, obviously Ambernick's got really good stock firmware. Miyoo has actually probably got some pretty good firmware too, and the custom firmware is just, you know, we got all that already. So we'll have to see what comes for this. And check out the other videos. Check out DeadFred69. He probably shows a lot of stuff that I didn't show on here because he gets down in the Discord servers and on Reddit, so he knows a lot more about the emulation stuff than I do. I just love the different form factors. I like checking them out. I like playing these games. I like sharing them with you guys. Hope you guys had fun. Appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.